Hello, my name is Hunter, and I'm going to be talking about the book Shoe Dog for my video presentation. So, just a little quick intro of what Shoe Dog is. Shoe Dog is about the foundation of Nike and Phil Knight and his journey from starting a Blue Ribbon shoe company, which was a small little company based out of Oregon, and has now become, we know, Nike, but it started basically as it was kind of like a distribution for a Japanese company called Tiger Shoes. And later, as you go through the book, you see his evolution from a distributor to creating his own brand. A little bit of the background, Phil Knight was a runner at Oregon and had his MBA from Stanford, and he had a vast career journey. He was a CPA for a little bit. He worked for one of the best, I think it was a sales company in Hawaii. He was a trader at one point, and he hated it all and quickly realized that he didn't want to do that and he wanted to create his own path. My interest truly in this book was really learn more about an industry that I had known about in sports, and Nike being the biggest competitor and biggest brand in the shoe and sports name. So I was really interested to see how it had started and really grown and blossomed to what it is today. And I thought that if I could learn more about something like that and how these huge conglomerates can become these from such little companies and the challenges and adversity they face throughout, I could really be able to grow and as I start into my job as I get older. Some of the major themes in this book are definitely adversity. I mean, Phil Knight goes through many, many adversities, if that's with dealing with Kitami, who was the leader of Tiger Shoe Company in Japan, dealing with Wallace and White and the banks, if that was dealing with some type of lawsuit they had towards the end of the book. They were always fighting adversity and trying to find ways to be better and get around that in any way through a company that was not making any money for many, many years. They fought and fought to what they became. And some of the things that I would suggest that from the book I got was managing very different type of people, like a guy like Johnson, who was very hectic, and then he had one of his best friends who he was in a wheelchair, and he let him do what he wanted just because he knew personally that he really couldn't be managing him. So just being able to manage different people was also a major tactic and leadership thing in this book. And finally, I would 100% recommend this book to anyone who's looking to start a business or anyone just who doesn't really know what they want to do. Is Phil Knight says at the end of the book that no matter how broke or low you are, there's always a fighting chance. So I think that this book would be great for anyone.